Mark fired a steel nail at his teacher. The teacher acted as if he felt no pain at all. He even pulled the nail out himself. Then he immediately went after Mark. The scene scared the female teacher nearby pale. The other students stared in shock as well. This teacher often talked nonsense in class. One student stood up to argue back. The teacher angrily yelled at him to get out and run laps. After finishing 10 laps, Sonny collapsed on the ground, gasping for air. Mark mocked him from the side. That made them suspect Mark was messing with them. They went up to confront him, but by accident, they pulled Mark's pants down. When Mark got home, he felt deeply humiliated. He made up his mind to take revenge on Sonny and the others, but Sonny's face suddenly became covered in thick facial hair. The entire class burst into laughter at Sonny. Just then, the teacher walked in to start the lesson. Seeing the beard on Sonny's face, the teacher took out a knife to shave it for him. Terrified, Sonny backed away in panic. The knife in the teacher's hand kept swinging wildly. As it was about to slash his face, Sonny could only grab the teacher's leg. The teacher lost his balance and fell. At the moment he hit the ground, the knife sliced off one of his fingers. The teacher stood up, furious. He suddenly spat several steel nails from his mouth towards Sonny. Then he slashed Sonny's cheek with the knife. Luckily, other teachers rushed in. They claimed there was an emergency staff meeting. That was how Sonny narrowly escaped. He picked up the severed finger from the ground. Only then did he realize it was made of cloth. Seeing that Sonny wasn't seriously hurt, Mark felt deeply frustrated. The next day, the female teacher asked Sonny to talk outside the school building, but to their shock, the teacher had also turned into a doll. She charged straight at them. They immediately ran for their lives. One student was too slow. The teacher tackled him to the ground. Sonny noticed a nearby fire pit. He set the teacher's body on fire. Only then did they manage to save their classmate. All three believed this was Mark's doing, so they went to Mark's house to wait for him. Instead, they saw Mark climbing out of the attic. He suddenly ran into the nearby woods. They decided to investigate the attic themselves. There, they discovered Mark was making dolls. One student wanted to destroy the doll, but Sonny said it was the key to solving everything. The next day, Mark didn't go to school. He stayed in the attic to finish the doll. When his family discovered him, he jumped straight out of the building. The doll jumped down with him. Then it staggered toward the school. At that moment, the female doll at school was wildly swinging a whip. As the two tried to stop her, the boy's legs suddenly gave out. He collapsed to his knees, unable to move. All his strength had been completely drained by the doll. The female doll finally noticed them. Because Sonny had hurt her before, she wanted revenge. Just as the whip came crashing down, Mark's doll arrived in time. The female doll flew into a rage. She grabbed the doll by the neck. With brutal force, she tore it into 8 pieces. Mark himself wasn't spared either. He was struck precisely in a critical spot. The pain made Mark leap onto a nearby fence, but the doll violently ripped off his pants. Left with no other choice, he hurriedly shouted the spell. One by one, the dolls stopped moving. They collapsed straight to the ground. At last, they reverted to ordinary, lifeless dolls.